What's up guys? We're here in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and in this video, we're going to show you our favorite places to visit in the country. So hope you enjoy it. Sitting in the heart of the Balkans, Bosnia and Herzegovina is one of Europe's best kept secrets. Not only is it a country rich in history and culture, but it also boasts a diverse landscape, made up of stunning mountains, emerald rivers, and charming medieval towns. Immerse yourself in the hospitality of the Bosnian people and discover a land of contrasts and hidden treasures. In this video, we highlight 15 of the most beautiful places to visit in Bosnia and Herzegovina. At the end, we'll also share a few travel tips and recommended itineraries. Now let's dive in. We are Zach and Ina. We make helpful videos about destinations around the world so you can easily plan your own adventures. Located in the Herzegovina region of the country on the Trebinje River, Kravica is a stunning waterfall that plunges 25 meters down to a turquoise pool. During the summer months, it's a very popular swimming spot and picnic area with big crowds. But the rest of the year offers a more peaceful experience with far fewer people. From the parking lot, it's a short but fairly steep walk down to the base of the waterfall, with a few viewpoints along the way. Trebinje is a charming city tucked into the southern corner of the country. With its Mediterranean climate and picturesque landscapes, you'll find stunning views and a relaxed vibe here. It's also the heart of the wine region, with many vineyards and wineries dotting the valley. Sample Vranac's wine, wander the old town's narrow streets, and stroll along the river to the 16th century bridge. But for the best views, head to the Byzantine-style church on top of the hill. Located in the center of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Visoko is a town shrouded in mystery and intrigue. It's home to the controversial Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun, which some theorists suggest is an ancient man-made pyramid, potentially predating the Egyptian pyramids. This theory further implies that the nearby hills might also be pyramids, crisscrossed by a network of tunnels, including the Ravne Tunnel complex. We visited both sites with a volunteer guide, who shared their passion for it and explained its potential significance for understanding ancient civilizations. While the scientific community remains divided, the Visoko pyramids and tunnels offer a fascinating journey that's worth checking out for yourself. Perched on a hill overlooking the Neretva River, Počitelj is a beautifully preserved Ottoman town in the south of the country. It almost feels like a ghost town, with some of the buildings being abandoned as a result of the Bosnian War. However, the town's stunning architecture and historical significance still remain. Wander its quiet but steep cobblestone lanes and admire the stone buildings, many of which date back to the 16th and 17th century. Make sure to walk to the fortress on top of the hill, as it offers the most scenic views of the town below. Nestled amidst the rugged beauty of the western Bosnia region of the country, Livno is famous for its significant population of wild horses. These horses roam freely across the vast plains above the town. The herd's origin goes back to the 1970s, when the mechanization of agriculture took place across the Balkans. At that time, the villagers of Livno freed their domestic horses, replacing them with tractors and machinery. Today, the best way to see them is by going on an ATV tour, which leaves from the town center of Livno. This tour takes you across scenic landscapes as you search for the wild horses in their natural habitat. Tours generally last between 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on where the horses are found that day. found the wild horses of Livno after about an hour riding on the quad. There's supposed to be about 1,000 out here, and we found a group of 100, so we're gonna go approach them now, take some pictures. Some of the country's most pristine nature can be found in Una National Park. Its centerpiece is the Una River, renowned for its lush green surroundings, crystal clear waters, and cascading waterfalls. The most spectacular waterfalls are Martin Brod in the south and Strbački Buk in the north of the park. Both can be accessed by taking a short walking trail from their respective parking lots. If you're looking for more adrenaline, it's also possible to raft down the Una River in the northern part of the park. We were in awe as the rafting leaders started jumping off the top of the falls to reach the next section of the river. Situated in central Bosnia and Herzegovina, Jajce is a town where history and nature come together. The town's most iconic landmark is the magnificent 20-meter waterfall, plunging dramatically right into the heart of the old town. You can get views of these falls from many angles, but if you want to feel the true power of the water, then head to the viewing platform at the bottom. Besides that, you can also wander through the cobbled streets of the old town, explore its medieval fortress, and discover remnants of its past. Nearby, the Pliva lakes offer swimming and relaxation, while traditional watermills dot the river. These watermills harness the power of the flowing river to grind grain into flour and other agricultural products, and some still operate today. Blidinje Nature Park is a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. Its rugged mountains offer a variety of activities, such as skiing, biking, and hiking. The most popular site in the park is Hajdučka Vrata, a natural stone arch sitting on the edge of a dramatic cliff. The arch can only be reached by hiking a moderate 17-kilometer or 10.5-mile trail. This hike has over 700 meters or 2,296 feet of elevation gain, and took us about 6.5 hours to complete. The path winds through a lush forest, alpine meadows, and rocky terrain before coming to the reward at the summit. The small village of Blagaj is set amidst tall cliffs at the source of the Buna River. Its iconic landmark is the 16th century dervish monastery at the base of the cliff, which was considered a place of spiritual retreat and reflection. You'll need to pay a small fee if you want to visit the inside of the monastery, but the best views of it are from the opposite side of the river. From here, it's also possible to take a short boat tour to the mystical Buna Spring Cave, where the river emerges from the depths. After the boat tour, savor some fresh seafood at one of the many restaurants lining the riverbanks. Situated high in the mountains of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Lukomir is a timeless village with traditional ways of life. As the highest inhabited settlement in the country, the people here practice a semi-nomadic lifestyle, migrating to lower altitudes during the winter months when heavy snowfall makes it inaccessible. The village itself is a charming collection of stone houses with slate roofs and breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains. Hiking one of the nearby trails is definitely a must. We especially enjoyed the scenic route to the nearby village of Umuljani. And for the best experience, we highly recommend staying overnight at one of the traditional mountain houses. The family we met here was very kind, and made some of the tastiest food that we had on our entire trip around the country. Jablaniča is a hidden gem on the Neretva River, about halfway between the popular cities of Sarajevo and Mostar. Here, emerald waters are framed by towering mountains. As such, just driving through the area is an experience in itself. But to truly take in the scenery, you should go kayaking on the river and the serene Grabovičko Lake. There are a number of rental places along the riverbank. After some time on the water, indulging in a traditional lamb roast is also a must. This is a local favorite, as the tender meat is slowly roasted over an open fire. Sarajevo is the fascinating capital city of the country, boasting a unique blend of history and culture. Centuries of Ottoman and Austro-Hungarian rule have left a lasting impact here, which is reflected in its architecture, cuisine, and social customs. There are many things to do here, such as strolling around the bustling Basčaršija, where traditional crafts and aromas fill the air, exploring the charming Old Town with its mix of architectural styles, watching a sunset from the Yellow Fortress, or taking a scenic cable car ride to Mount Trebinje. We also recommend diving into Sarajevo's recent history at the Tunnel Museum, which is a sad but essential experience. Check out our full Sarajevo video for more details about the city and other things to do there. Sutjeska National Park is tucked into the southeastern corner of Bosnia and Herzegovina. This is the oldest and biggest national park in the country, boasting a landscape of dramatic mountains, cascading waterfalls, and lush vegetation. In fact, it's home to one of Europe's last remaining primeval forests. To experience the park, you can drive the dirt road towards Maglic and make stops at the various viewpoints. But for more adventure, hike one of the beautiful trails. One of the park's most popular routes takes you to the majestic Maglic, the highest peak in the country. We chose to hike to Črnovačko Lake, a heart-shaped glacial lake nestled amidst towering peaks. This out-and-back trail was about 11 kilometers or 6.8 miles total and took us 4 hours to complete.
So there's a sign here that says that we're crossing into Montenegro because this is here the border and the lake is actually on the Montenegrin side of the park.
Located along the Neretva River in the heart of Bosnia and Herzegovina, the small town of Konjic enchants with its natural beauty and history. It's especially known for the mysterious Tito's Bunker, a hidden underground complex built during the Cold War, which is now open to visitors. Other than that, it's a major adventure destination with many hiking options, such as the Tisovica Valley within the Pren mountain range. Rafting is another popular activity in the area, and we really enjoyed navigating the rapids here. We also have another video on our channel all about the best things to do in and around Konjic. Situated in the southern part of the country, Mostar is the most popular and picturesque city to visit. It's known for the enchanting Old Town, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Here, you can find Ottoman-era stone buildings, cobbled streets, and charming bridges, creating a timeless atmosphere. The iconic Stari Most, a masterpiece of Ottoman architecture, is the center of it all, and it can be observed from many viewpoints. Besides that, the Old Town is filled with handicraft shops, traditional cafes, and mosques. If you're lucky, you might even spot a local performing a traditional bridge jump. Now, we'll share 3 things that we learned that will help your own trip around Bosnia and Herzegovina. First, we recommend getting a rental car since it's easiest to get around the country. Exercise caution on the roads, as they can be narrow, winding, and sometimes unpaved, especially in mountainous or more remote areas. We ran into dirt sections in Lukomir, Pren, and Sutjeska National Park. Consider renting a high-clearance vehicle if you plan to venture off the beaten path. The best time to visit Bosnia and Herzegovina is between April and October, when temperatures are mild and outdoor activities are plentiful. During summer, it can get very hot, especially in the Herzegovina region, so make sure to bring plenty of water to stay hydrated. You should also be prepared for occasional thunderstorms and the possibility of wildfires, especially during drier months. Finally, while significant efforts have been made to clear landmines and unexploded ordnance, it's important to stick to marked trails and avoid venturing into unmarked areas. Also be mindful of the country's recent history and show respect for memorials and sites related to the Bosnian War. If you're planning to do a trip around the country, you might be interested to know how many days we recommend in each location. We included a few itinerary options on the screen here for you. If you have more than 3 weeks in the country, it's also worth checking out other destinations that we didn't mention. And if you're planning your trip around Bosnia and Herzegovina, we recommend keeping things organized with our interactive travel planner. Find a discount code in the description below the video. We also included important links that you'll need for your trip in the description, such as a full travel guide with an interactive map so you can get to each place that we mentioned. We'll catch you on the next adventure.